Yeah, we just started this, I believe, last year. And it's going really well, and it's, of course, so important. Let's talk about the weather, though, another important thing, especially because, like with my kiddos, getting them dressed every day, it's like, let me tell you what Whitney said about the weather.
You actually have to look right now because you're like, wait, is it going to be like 90 degrees?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
what do I need to prep for here in November? Typically, a lot of us have already brought out the heavy coats and things of that nature. Absolutely don't need that right now. Hit 83 in Waco this afternoon, average being 70. We are still running well above the average right now. Most of fall has been so warm and dry. I wanted to quickly show you this because it's so beautiful. Gorgeous sunset ongoing here over the next hour. Very quickly going to jump down into the lower 70s once it does go down, but right now it's still 81 in Waco. As you can see, widespread 70s and 80s. Quiet weather across the entire state. A few more clouds out in West Texas than us here at home, but mostly sunny skies and just keeping it calm and quiet for now. Winds are still out of the south. Been seeing some 20-mile-an-hour stray gusts here and there, and nothing is going to change about that over the next couple of days. Did you notice this morning? I did, and underestimated a little bit the intensity of what the fog was going to look like, and ran into it out at Stillhouse. Likely we do have fog tomorrow morning as well. Could end up seeing a dense fog advisory. We'll see if that ends up happening, but we are going to have some warm morning temperatures. It'll be right around 60, 62 degrees and humid when we wake up tomorrow morning. Now, don't pay any particular location to these numbers right here. I would say it's picking up fog here and there, just indicative of, yes, we are going to have the conditions favorable for patchy fog to form. Also want to mention the winds. Once again, it's kind of been a story the past few days, and like I said, nothing's going to change about that southerly flow. 20-25-mile-an-hour gusts are going to be possible over the next 48 hours or so at times, and you see just how many burn bans we have across the state. Does include Bell County, by the way. So definitely don't want to be burning any brush. Humidity is higher than what it was Monday, Tuesday. That's why we don't see the red flag warnings being issued like we did early in the work week. All right, so the next few days we approach the weekend. Warm once again, no surprise there. When are we finally going to break this pattern up? Well, it's not going to be over the weekend. Over the weekend, breezy at times out of the south and blasting right into the 80s once again. Mostly sunny skies both Saturday and Sunday. Both days going to be warm, both days going to be dry. We had advertised rain chances. That system ended up slowing down and then ended up the track being further north outside of our viewing area. So no rain over the weekend. However, we do have rain and multiple days potentially of it in the back half of the 7-day forecast. I'm talking Tuesday into Wednesday and just outside of the 7-day as we approach next weekend as well. Now, this is a longer range model, is the very end of the 7-day forecast, but when you start to see it consistently pulling in these yellows, things of this nature, that means yes, some of us could receive over an inch, maybe even potentially pockets of 2-inch totals over the next 7-8 days or so. So again, the timing on this system that is likely to bring us rainfall on radar. It's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. Could even be just outside of the 7-day forecast. So likely we do have rain on radar. Like I said, too, we're seeing these yellows. We're seeing potentially some heavier pockets here and there. There could be thunderstorms. So we're just going to want to monitor this over the next few days as we get closer to that back half of the forecast. But when you see this map right here, pulling in potentially over 2 inches for some folks, it makes me hopeful that potentially we are going to break up this warm and dry pattern we have been seeing. Back to you.
All right, Whitney, thanks so much. And as a reminder, download the 6 Plus app so you can stay up to date on your weather.